Hey everybody, I hope everybody's healing or thinking about healing. This is a very important video. This is about John, aka John overall. Cousins, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do no more videos about y'all. He the last of the Mohicans. I was waiting on him. I asked Terry, I said, Terry, can I do it? He said, hell yeah. So I'll start at the beginning. John's parents is Marilyn Overall and John Overall. Marilyn Overall is the one who stole my mother's inheritance that her brother Alfred Davis left her. Alfred Davis used to work for NASA. He was murdered by NASA. They injected him with full-blown AIDS. He died and left my mother everything, his home, his car, and all of his assets and money. Marilyn, stay on track. Okay. So Marilyn is an evening star. John, his father, John Overall, is a Mason, Freemason. See, with the evening stars and the Freemasons, it's a cult. I met an evening star in college. She said, hey, Cecily, she said, are you interested in joining? I said, joining what? She said, I'm an evening star. We're an organization that help people. You know, we have other evening stars and Freemasons in high places. So if you ever need a job or a position, they can get you in. I said, so you could be dumb as fuck and just get a job because you're an evening star? She said, yes. I said, okay. She said, even, say, for instance, our car breaks down on the freeway. She said, in order to alert other Freemasons and other evening stars who are passing by, I stand in a certain position. I hold my hands in a certain position so that they know I'm an evening star. Cult. I said, oh, okay, I'll let you know. So Marilyn is an evening star and John is a Freemason. So my Aunt Marilyn used to keep lots and lots of pictures of Lily's kids only. She didn't like her children. So she had albums of us because to do black magic, you need pictures, hair, blood, urine, feces. It runs deep. I'll even touch on back in the, what is that era where they had the castles, medieval times. They had the castles. One of their rituals in black magic was to eat shit. They would have excrement, which is human shit shipped from other countries, from different people, and they would brush their teeth with it. This is nothing new with the devils. So she would keep pictures of us. One time I took my picture, took it right out of her album. She almost beat my ass. She said it was her picture. I said, but it's of me. Don't you go in my album again. I said, oh, she need them motherfucking pictures. So anyway, that's what she would do. And she would abuse her children because Marilyn was a pill head, a nurse addict, pop pills frequently. But she would talk about Doris and her addiction. People project to get attention off of them. So she never liked John. John was a dark, ugly motherfucker. He's a demon. I mean, ugly to the motherfucking core. He doesn't have distinctive features. People with distinctive features do not have pretty faces, but their hearts are beautiful. Their hearts are pure. So I say they have distinctive features. John ugly than a motherfucker. Marilyn never liked him. He looked like his motherfucking daddy. So she abused him for it. Patrice, she was jealous of Patrice, so she used to fuck with Patrice. Patrice was 3 years old when she got on her big wheel and rode from Liddesdale to 8th Street to get away from Marilyn and to go to her real mama. Her real mama is Lily. She called Lily mama, my mama. She called her mama. So that's an example of how treacherous his parents really are. So John was a spoiled, abused, torturous demon. So he didn't like Terry because he competed with Terry. Marilyn wanted to keep Terry for herself. I'm not going to go no further. Terry said, don't go no further into that, sissy. Marilyn wanted to keep Terry for herself. So she would buy Terry what she bought John. She bought John burnt Ernie dolls. And John bitch. John cried like a bitch. I don't want him to have them. I want all 4 of them. It ain't fair that Terry get to have same thing. I want all of them. So she took the burnt Ernie doll she bought from Terry, took it back from him and gave him all to John. John had 4 burnt Ernies. This is what she did. Terry was crushed. Terry was crying. My mama said, don't worry about it, Terry. Terry talked about the burnt Ernie situation for a minute. Always jealous of Terry. Always taking digs. Terry said, I was over there chilling with him one day. It was his birthday. He said, John coming over. He bringing something to smoke. I said, okay, bet. He said, He said, John always bring me shit. The weed that's no good, the weed he didn't like. He said, he smokes the good shit. He said, he gives me trash. And I looked at Terry and said, Terry, why you still fucking with John? They wouldn't invite Terry to different places because Terry would get more pussy than them. Terry would get more attention. He was the center of attention whenever he entered the fucking room, and it ate John up. John went to college, almost failed because he's simple like his motherfucking dad. When I tell you his daddy, John Overall Sr., is a fucking idiot. Marilyn was right. He just like his motherfucking daddy. But you can't abuse him for it because you laid with that ain't shit crazy nigga, Marilyn, and produced them fucking kids. You need your ass beat. My mother told her not to be with John. Overall wanted to fuck my mother first. He came to Lily first, and Lily turned him down. She said, I wouldn't be with no goddamn John Overall. But Marilyn competed with my mama. She tortured my mama. She abused my mama every fucking chance she got. She tortured Lily. Every man she got, she fucked. Marilyn fucked Richard, my father. Okay, so she went behind Lily and got with John anyway. And they produced John and Patrice. He would abuse Patrice. He would pin her up against the wall and hit her. One time I went over to her house she just bought in Detroit, and he was walking out of her house with an attitude. It was early. I said, hey, Treese. She said, hey. I said, what's wrong? He just come over here, pop up whenever he want to, telling me I can't have men in the house when you gonna get married, always dogging me, always got something to say. I said, don't let him in the house. Sissy, he just pop up. I said, that's strange. Okay. So this is the type of shit that goes on. So John, it was instilled in John. John went to college and was about to fail. Terry helped him through college, helped him get into this program he was looking into, and he helped John get on his feet. He said, your mama, see, Maryland holds college to the utmost esteem. See, most devils, they worship everything here. They're stuck in this illusion, so they worship everything here. So college is the end-all, be-all for her. She wouldn't even talk to her gay son, Jomar, because he didn't have a degree. She dogged the shit out of Jomar. You gay. I can't. Your daddy don't like that you gay. His daddy got bent over quite a few times at Fort Plain. Let me stop, sissy. Stay on point. So he dogged the shit out of Jomar, broke our relationship up. He didn't want Jomar hanging with his cousins, which are females, because he didn't want Jomar to be gay, and Jomar is still gay to this fucking day. You can't beat gay out of nobody, you simple bastard. They're not going to miraculously stop being gay overnight, you dumb fuck. Abuse Jomar. So John, you know, that simple motherfucker. So every chance he got, he took a dig at Terry. Wouldn't invite Terry to go to New York. Wouldn't travel with Terry. Terry ain't got no money. Terry a alky. Terry a alcoholic. He always, but he shit. He shit. Terry shit. I ain't inviting that broke motherfucker nowhere. John is a full-blown alcoholic and is addicted to weed. Weed is a beautiful, beautiful thing. But if you become addicted to it, it becomes a very, very dark thing. John overall is a functioning addict who dogged the shit out of my brother Terry every chance he fucking got. And he masked it as friendship. See, Terry did what Lily did. He didn't want us to look at John different, just like my mama didn't want us to look at Marilyn different after she killed my motherfucking mama. So Terry kept secrets. He kept all the digs and all the nasty ass comments John them made about him. Every time they made a fucked up comment about him, Terry recorded it and kept it in his mental database. And he said, he's still your cousin. See, Terry was groomed on family. I said, fuck family, Terry. He gets it now. That's why I said, can I do the video now? He said, hell yeah. So then when Terry died and my father took his insurance money and kept it, and he put Terry in a free burial plot where they bury the homeless who don't have money, bury the families who don't have money. Very, very ugly location in the hood. Cemetery looked like shit. His plot looks like shit. His headstone cost about $25 and it started to sink in the mud. And John and them all went out there and took pictures like it was something. I said, I want to redo his headstone and I want to dig Terry's body up and put him in another location. John and them thought it was beautiful. John, he relished in it. He took pictures. He go visit all the time. He ain't bought Terry shit. Not a new headstone, not a new plot. He was content with what Richard did. Because when dark entities are doing dark things behind your back, they want you to still think they love you. They want you to still think you family. So they try to fool you. You could never fool me, you ugly, dark, nasty, ugly motherfucker, you. I saw you, John. That's why I never fucked with you. Who ever seen me chilling with John? Bitch. So he dogged the shit out of Terry, even in his death. I said, John, I need some help. I messaged him. I test everybody. So I said, I need some money. He never responded. After your mother stole my motherfucking inheritance, bitch. After you dogged the shit out of my brother, but you always online. I love Terry. I miss Terry. Oh, Terry. I love Terry. That's what demons do. They worship the things they wanted to be, but could never fucking be. He had a sick obsession with Terry. And then still dogged him in his fucking death. Tracy, nobody went and got his head. These is all the motherfuckers who said Marilyn, after she stole the money, never went and got his headstone redone. They let Richard do whatever the fuck he wanted to do, and he stole the money even from his fucking kids. He took the money for, I don't know if he sometimes Richard will take niggas to the side and slide them something. He probably slid TT a little bit. Kippy drained his ass dry. I know how she operate. But, you know, they gonna get it back. John overall, a fucking demon, just like his fucking daddy and mama. A bitch. Dogged your fucking kids. They abused John, Patrice, and Jomar. And y'all standing by him. I don't stand by no fucking devil. I don't care if it's my mama and dad. If they wrong, they wrong. I wish I would stand before you and you telling me some shit Richard did to you. And I'm like, well, it ain't I don't know what it ain't my problem. I know Richard. Come on, y'all. If you wrong, you wrong. When I tell you, those are the sickest of the sickest motherfuckers I've ever met in my life. Right in my family, the overalls have a very sick bloodline. Their bloodline has been cursed because of black magic. Evening Stars and Freemasons. Ain't that about a bitch? John ain't shit just like his fucking mama. I hope that bitch die a slow and miss. I hope John, Tracy, Jomar, fat, ugly, black John, I hope all the motherfuckers die before you, Marilyn. I hope you stay in that fucking rotted ass house on Liddesdale. You gonna die in that yellow bitch. I hope you stay in that motherfucker until the windows fall off, bitch. We gonna bury you in that yellow bastard. I love y'all. Help me rescue the individuals who are being sex trafficked and human trafficked. Help me rescue the homeless who are being sexually harassed and tortured at the Wayne Metropolitan Community Action Agency homeless shelter in River Rouge, Michigan. They serve the homeless stale food, and the CEO and president and staff steals the funding right from the homeless. Help me rescue all the individuals who are being raped, tortured, sex trafficked right on the plants of GM, Ford, Chrysler, Amazon, Tesla, and who are being sold drugs right on the premises so they can stay awake and work 12-hour shifts, and the CEO and presidents and supervisors know about it. I need y'all to survive.